All right, you all come in. This is my second live stream I have conducted today. And let me get set up and started because I've also been doing some work. Get this microphone adjusted. I've also been doing some work as I've been sitting here. I just got off the Zoom training for my home-based business, right? And that was a great, great, great training. So for my wonderful business partners, right, that offers wonderful services in a wonderful way, and they receive wonderful pay. I know you all enjoyed that Zoom training. Make sure you are registered. Gwen, I'm gonna call you out, Gwen. Did you get on Zoom? Did you get on Zoom, Gwen? Make sure you are registered people for Game Changer. That's in the home-based business. Make sure you're registered for Game Changer, right? Hit that like button. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get some music in. Got to get me some motivation. Let's go. I took a break yesterday from live streaming. Well needed because I was in consecration, but I'm going back, almost back to back today, right? You all hit that like button, hit the thumbs up. Let's get this in. Yeah, Sean was great. I enjoyed Sean. He really was. Sean was great. And Gwen, because I'm not planning on doing a very lengthy live stream, right? I'm going to make sure that you all have the Game Changer link. GameChangerATL.com. It's 129 special. That special is going to end soon. So get in. ATL.com. Got my. You all hit that thumbs up. We got 7 thumbs up. Am I going in October? I don't know yet. Honestly, Donald, I think the economy might be shut down by October. So I don't know how travel will be. That's why I definitely signed up for the virtual. I'm not sure. But hey, if the economy is open or I can attend in person, I definitely will, right? I definitely will. How many people looked on their wrists and saw they had time today? You all got time. You all got time to learn today. You all got time to get richer today. Not only just spiritually rich, but mentally rich as well. And physically rich as well. How many of you all got time today? There are. Yeah, okay. Who's ATAP? Because I need to give you a shout out too. What's your birth name as we cut that on? ATAP. Great, they're great. Leadership. Who's ATAP Studios? Love that profile picture. The training was great, right? The training was great. The training was great, 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 great. And to other people get in, listen, let me show you behind the scenes what I'm listening to now with Mr. B&B, Mr. Brian Bean, the greatest to ever do it. Hello, Double P, Patrice Prayer. Hello, hello, hello. Oh Lord. Gwen and ATAP, man, we got Coach Price in the house. I put my vision on. Man, Coach Price is in the business as well. Coach Price, the greatest of all time. Donald says, Coach Price, are you coming to ATL in October? You all, Coach Price is in the business too. After you get into this, it's more like family, right? But let me show you. I was also, Patrice, Gwen says hello to you as well as we get our crypto people in. Oh, Toby, man, look, if Toby gonna be there, you all, I gotta be there. If this economy up and going, we definitely gonna be in. We definitely gonna be in. Listen, I was just listening to Brian Bean. Your business is recession proof. Let me let you all listen in on this.
These guys project their past fears and failures on you. It ain't got nothing to do with you. Man, I was in something like that back in the day. And you buy into that. You don't know if he did it right. You don't know if he had systems. You don't know if he tried it. Facebook wasn't even around. You couldn't go live. He ain't had no camera. He ain't had no social media. You couldn't do YouTube. You couldn't create value sequences. You couldn't do campaigns. He didn't have email. He did something in 1971. And he gonna tell you in 2020, it don't work. See, y'all don't understand. I changed vehicles, but I kept my eye on the prize. The prize was financial freedom, flexibility, stay your butt working from home. When telecom went out of business, I switched. I don't just jump to be jumping. Telecom went from 25 cents a minute to free on your what? Cell phone. I had to go. It wasn't no money in it no more. I was in a juice company, the first, biggest, and only. Then everybody started juice. So we had to move. The industry died. Does that make sense? I was in the travel business. Didn't.
Real quick, do you all see that back instinct? See, when you are registered for Game Changer ATL, you ought to see all these instincts, these series of trainings on the website, Animal Instincts. You all see the backdrop. If you shift your mindset, you'll shift your income. So this is for the people that's in the business. I'm gonna put the link, GameChangerATL.com. You will see it on this website when you register. Again, 129, the special ends soon, right? 129, a recession-proof business. If you're not my business partner, I'm gonna ask you why. Why not? Why not make this money? Why not network in the recession? This is how you get rich in a recession, right? Rich in a recession.
Got nothing to do with you. Man, I was in something like that back in the day. And you buy into that. You don't know if he did it right. You don't know if he had systems. You don't know if he tried it. Facebook wasn't even around. You couldn't go live. He ain't had no camera. He ain't had no social media. You couldn't do YouTube. You couldn't create value sequences. You couldn't do campaigns. He didn't have email. He did something in 1971. And he gonna tell you in 2020, it don't work. See, y'all don't understand. I changed vehicles, but I kept my eye on the prize. The prize was financial freedom, flexibility, stay your butt working from home. When telecom went out of business, I switched. I don't just jump to be jumping. Telecom went from 25 cents a minute to free on your what? Cell phone. I had to go. It wasn't no money in it no more. I was in a juice company, the first, biggest, and only. Then everybody started juice. So we had to move. The industry died. Does that make sense? I was in the travel business. Didn't like the founder. He hired me to run the vice president of sales. I started off as a rep. I did so well, they hired me in the company. When I got behind the scenes and saw how they treated people, I can't be part of this. Can't be part of this. The worst thing he did was bring me in on the corporate side because I got integrity. And you should have never showed me this. I quit that week. And Brown, how much money you paying me? I gotta sleep at night. I can't be fooling with it. This is crazy. How are you talking to people like that? This is sick. Had to quit. Then I learned there's one industry that's always gonna have some people. It ain't but one industry that every day you wake up, somebody needs your services. Every day you wake up, somebody needs these consultants to help them. Every day you wake up, somebody in debt, somebody credit low, somebody taxes high, somebody ain't got no cash flow. Somebody need their car paid, somebody need their mortgage paid, somebody need 10 new streams of income, somebody need to hire a lower interest rate, which is a better credit score. Somebody needs to invest, somebody needs to leave a legacy. That's every day. You mean to tell me you can't get 500 of them? I'm gonna show you tomorrow. Let me just, guys. In this comp plan, you don't need a big team. Our margins are sky high. 12 people is $600 a month. Do y'all know I've been in companies where $600 a month, you had to jump through a flaming hoops. A flaming hoop. Put your head in the lion's mouth. Get it out. Jump through a bed of snakes. Land on $600 a month. $600 a month is 3 who get 3. That's not 9, that's 12. Because the 3 people who started it got 3. 3 who get 3, your residual $600 a month. Do you mean to tell me if you don't do nothing else, we can just take the 600, put it in the private reserve account, and you get wealthy, compounding that over a period of what? Time.
So 12 people, $600 a month. That's 3 people. You get 3 people who get 3 people, right? Who get 3 people. Repeat the process. One thing I heard Steve Harvey say, right? Let me fix my hair. I heard Steve Harvey say this. He was like, look, I can't figure out which way to go with it. Okay, because the camera is showing a different way. I guess that's it. Steve Harvey said it this way. He said, if you can find 10 people, right, to purchase from you for, let's say, a $10 product, 10 times, you want to be a millionaire, you just keep on tripling that 10x process. You just keep doing the process. Listen, you got residual bills. Why don't you have residual income, right? You have residual bills. Why don't you have residual income? Your bills come on a 1st, 3rd, 5th, 15th, 28th, repeatedly, right? Repeatedly. But you get paid once a month, twice a month in some cases, maybe once a week. Listen, you can't beat circular bills with a linear income. You just can't. You already out the game. You got to change the way you make money, people, to win this money game. I can switch from queendom, from wisdom and wealth to Coach Deloach in a heartbeat. You got to change the way you make the game. You got to change the way you make the money in this money game to win the money game, right? So let's get into cryptocurrency. Now, this is the thing. Some people don't have the money they want to invest in cryptocurrency. Some people have all the knowledge about cryptocurrency. They can tell you about XDC, XRP, XLM, right? They can tell you about Ethereum. They can tell you about Bitcoin. But they don't have as much. Listen, if they could sell their home, their house, to create more cash flow to invest in crypto, they would. But can I propose to you that we are helping people find the money right in their paychecks, right? 95% of Americans earn a paycheck through a W-4 or a W-2 employee. Only 5% of people, right? Only 5% of people are entrepreneurs. You don't believe me? I'll show it to you. Only 5% of the population is entrepreneurs. So even if you are in the 5%, even if you are blessed to be in the 5% who is in the entrepreneur class, I'm sure you know some people that's in the other 95%. I actually, believe it or not, I actually had some people tell me, what if I'm a 1099 person? What if I don't need the instant paycheck pay raise? You mean to tell me you don't know the 95% of the population that do? That you can help in a recession? That's right, Ty. I said residual income for residual bills. See, this is what we call, I'm big on numerology, astrology, as we have the 111 in right now, 110 people with one heart. Thank you for the digital love on Facebook. Residual income for residual bills. The number 4 is the completion. Oh, we got all 4 ones in. You all, let's get some emojis, right? Every time that the universe bless us with the 111 code, we're gonna throw some emojis up. And don't think I've forgotten, right? We still gonna get on cryptocurrency. We still getting on Dogecoin. We're still going to address Ethereum. We're gonna do all of this, right? In under 30 minutes. Promise you. We're gonna get it done because I have somewhere to go, right? So let's put those emojis in. I thought I saw that before I switch over to the screen. Thank you, Gwen, Queen Gwen, for the 1111. She just decided to be in alignment with the universe for the 1111, right? That was smart. Because listen, I don't create these numbers on these live streams. The universe does, right? I don't do it. It's the law of attraction that brings people in at the exact time. But you have active income, right? You have active income where you have an employee, and if you see the rat race, right, or the wheel, that's what Robert Kiyosaki refers to as the rat race, right? 95% of people on this left side, employees, you have a job, active income, you have no security, whether you believe it or not, you have no time, and you have large debts, right? Then you have the self-employed. You own a job. This is where 1099 people, they think they're entrepreneurs in a way, but they're not. You're right, because you really just own a job or a small business. This can be people that's also soloists, right? Specialists like doctors, lawyers, ultra rich income, high income earners. However, they still own a job. They still own the job, right? High income earners, however, they still own the job. OWN, right? And so that means if they don't work, they don't get paid. Whether it's a lawyer, if they don't have another case, whether it's a doctor, if they don't have another patient, right? If they don't see patients, if they don't do the work, if they don't make the sale, if they're 1099, right? They do not get paid. They do not get paid. And then on the right side of the quadrant is the business owner. Is the business owner. The business owner owns a system, right? And people work for you. And on this side of the quadrant is passive income people. That means, as Warren Buffett says, if you don't have a strategy, a system, saving yourself time, energy, mistakes, and money, right? You will work until you die. And so you have the business owner that owns a Starbucks. This person or persons, CEOs, have stability and spare time. Right now, if you look on the left side of the quadrant, on the red side at the bottom, it says 95% of the population is on this side, and they only have 5% of the wealth. But on the right side, on the green side, we got 5% of people, but they own or they have 95% of the wealth. And they have stability, they have time, they don't have debts. And what I mean by that was debt is when they have money that they borrowed, right, tied into liabilities and not asset. Because on the right side of the quadrant, these people never use their own money. They always use the bank's money. But they have it through their cash flow statement. They never use their social security card to get the assets that create more money for them, right? And so now you have the investor. The investor is people that money works for them. They have plenty of money, plenty of time, and stability. The thing about the business owner, though, most people, right? Most people cannot buy a Starbucks or franchise a McDonald's. They can't afford that system. So through the home-based business, you get the same tax benefits of somebody that owns a Starbucks, that has 500 or more employees, that owns a McDonald's. You get for $228 one-time investment, the same system and the same tax breaks. And you then shift yourself. You're combining the E and the B, what I call hydro entrepreneurship, right? Until you can totally shift yourself to the right side of the quadrant, right? And so you can be on the 95% of the wealth. Because let me tell you, when you become a B and the I, investors, they make money work for them. They understand, right, that borrowed money is taxed less, right, than money that's labored for when you take that money and invest it into assets. So that's the recession-proof business overview. So for my business partners who offer wonderful services in a wonderful way, right, and get wonderful pay, make sure you enroll with Game Changer ATL. Now, where do I want to start? Let's start with digital health and Digital ID before 9/11. When I heard 9/11, I really did not have plans on live streaming again. But when I heard the 9/11, because you all know we talked about 8/11, right? We talked about August the 11th and the national emergency Wi-Fi system now through cell phones that used to be done through radio and television. And a lot of people that had the I just do it this way, will be inadvertently affected. And you have seen the national numbers increase since August the 11th on a national level because of the nanotechnology, right? And that triggered a, a, a negative reaction from people that had this, right? Because they were done through 5G Wi-Fi technology. Now let's listen to this digital health ID. Digital health ID before 9/11. Gwen, thank you again for the 11/11 super chat. I pray that money returns to you in the form of plenty of money, prosperity partners, peace, perfect health. Peace means that positive energy always create elaborations, right? Positive energy always create elaborations, and also through provision and purpose and protection from predators from your money and your investing, right? Whether it's cyber attacks, whether it's people, family members wanting a part of your success, or the government in forms of taxes. So let's listen to this about digital ID. Coming next month. This is from Rethinking the Dollar video on YouTube. Make sure that you are subscribed to his channel, right?
Hey there, hope all is well. Wanted to take a quick minute and do a little quick take. Just came across some information. I wanted to pass it along right away and give you something to chew on, because as I've been talking about in these little quick takes over the last couple of weeks, is that there's a time frame of a predetermined script that they're trying to follow towards this whole experience that we're having. And based upon information that was given this past week, it's more details as to the timing of some upcoming event of some kind. Not quite sure, but I'll let you do the deciphering for yourself. But I just basically want to share some information with you real quick. So former Biden administration or team members, a guy by the name of Andy Slavitt, made a tweet earlier this past week here, and he got a lot of responses to it. And then he replied to one in particular, and I had a chance to go through the entire thread, of which it looks like he replied to one in particular, and that one is the one where it contains information to a certain event or certain revealing of something that is slated for the week before September 11th. And so I'll let.
Did you all hear that? A week before September 11th, people, I can't make this stuff up. I cannot make this stuff up. What I know that I'm really, really good at is teaching people numerology and astrology and seeing, right, the ending, the present, and the beginning. And what's going on with my hair today? I am really, really good at showing people the past, the present tense, and future. And teaching people the holistic part of the material world and the spiritual world and numerology, and helping people understand astrology and the anatomy of their bodies, right? And so, again, I'm not going to just put on the front. Even when I wrote this book, My Millionaire Notes and 111, even when I started seeing 1111, because there are a lot of people who see numbers, but they don't stick with their numbers, right? Like 1 week, their number, numerology is this number. The next week is that number, right? I've always stuck with 1111 for the year because that's what the infinite powers, that's what God gave me for this year. I've always stuck with that, right? And I break down and teach and understanding of the other numbers. So again, a week before 9/11, and also watching his video, he helped me to recognize and understand what will be going on August the 11th as well, right? Rethinking the dollar. So let me play it.
Reply to one in particular, and that one is the one where it contains information to a certain event or certain revealing of something that is slated for the week before September 11th. And so I'll let you guys do the deciphering. I just want to bring you information here. But one of the things that was talked about in this particular post he put, and of course I'll link it down below so you can see it, but basically he talks about how people are using the fake cards to get by to this date. And then he made a little comical joke about it, saying that do people expect also to get perhaps a fake ventilator? And of course, there's all types of people response to that, pro and con. But yet one person, Carolina Humanities is a Twitter name, she responded, we need a way to track the process that isn't on a little handwritten paper card, something that's very hard to falsify. Says you have ideas, contacts, and resources. I bet. Make it happen, Andy. And his response is, hold on for 3.5 weeks and you'll see.
Well. Do you all see the date that these posts were made, though? August the 11th. Right? August the 11th, these posts were made. And when you look at 12:04 a.m., that's 7. 7 is the number that finalizes a thing, right? It's the ending to go into a new beginning. 7 is the number to final. 7 is not the number of completion that a lot of books and teachers teach. 6 is the number of completion. 4 is the number of completion of a whole thing, right? 4 quarters, for example, equal $1. But 7 is the finalization of a thing, right? And that goes into 8. The only thing the number 8 is the upside down, is the sideways infinity, right? You have 7 colors in the rainbow, which always puts you in remembrance. So 7 is the end to start a beginning. It is the rest. It is the bankruptcy. It is a crash. It is a downfall from rebuilding and resetting. This is why this is called the Great Reset. 12:04 a.m. equals 7. Restoration, reconstruction, to revisit something. Again, the rainbow in the Bible, 7 colors in the rainbow, means that God says, I will always put you in remembrance. It never changes. It's everlasting. It is divine transition is number 7. Right? Divine transmission, and it is the fulfillment of a special mission or quest. Fulfillment of spiritual knowledge as well. That means this is no longer earthbound, right? 4 again is the completion of a whole thing. So 4 represents the material world, but 3, that's why we have the 7 chakras, right? You can, when you get to the 4th chakra, which is your throat, in the vagus gland of your throat, when you get to those last 3 stages, that's why your brain, your skull, your head is called the heaven. You heave up. This is how the Son of Man is lifted up. If I'll be lifted up. This is why you need to know your anatomy. This is why you need to know what time of the month that the moon enters into your sun, right? Sign, your zodiac sign, because these is the time of the month that you should be in consecration. No alcohol, no sex. Get highly spiritual. So the crystals, the anointing oil can rise. This is how you return 1/10 to the Lord. The church doesn't teach you this. The church doesn't teach you this. And so the number 7, right? Divine. See, when God talks about 10th in the Bible, he's not talking about to man. He's not. I'm just going to be honest. He's not. The Bible talks about the universal laws of giving and receiving. A 10th is not to man. A 10th is the anatomy of your body, so you can get the crystals, the center of your brain, your pineal gland. That 1/10 return to the Lord. He said your body is the temple of the Holy Ghost. So 7 is a fulfillment of a special mission, right? So let's finish watching the video, fulfillment of a special mission. August the 11th, this was tweeted. Then you have 55 retweets at the time, represents victory, war, divine order, right? Divine order.
And so 3.5 weeks from August 11th, the time this post was made, puts us around the 5th or 6th of September. And so, as I've always said, there's something in the works, not quite sure what it is, but clearly a former September. And so, as I've always said, the time this post was made, puts us around the 5th or 6th of September.
Okay, for those who have been following me, what happens on September the 7th? He said around the 5th or 6th of September. For those who have been following me, I'm not giving you all the answer. I'm going to be a teacher today. We're as our anatomy or our brain is, our skull, which is cavalry. I told you all it's called the claustrum, with the pineal gland in the center of your brain. So we're in the classroom today. As we have, again, 1111 people in. So what is September the 7th for my followers? Let me see how well you are really listening to me. He said this is around the 5th or 6th of September. Thank you, Gwen. That's right. Shemitah began. Shemitah begins with Leviticus 25, the 7th year. Somebody else probably needs to give 1111 super chat if you need a breakthrough in some areas. They just know when you see those numbers, it's not me, it's the universe. So I'm just telling you all to be in alignment, right? But 7 years, Shemitah begins. This is the 7-year cycle that we always go through a recession, except this year, this time is going to be a Great Depression. Gwen, I didn't know it was you. I need to talk to you too about tithing. It has been on my mind. I just say a lie. I don't really feel right accepting a tithe from you. I just really don't. And this is why, because I've learned the tithing is an internal event. Really, the law of giving and receiving between the metaphysical, the spiritual, and the earth realm is just that. I'd rather you tithe spiritually and your zodiac sign and return that to the Lord than to give that to, that's a holy thing that's supposed to be given to God. Not I appreciate the gesture, but I don't feel right. And I was gonna call and talk to you about that whenever I had time. I just really don't. I just really believe God wants seed from the sower, and he wants people to give to the teacher in an exchange of giving and receiving, so that you can keep what you receive from that person. I believe tithing is an internal consecration event, right? That's between your anatomy of your body and those days you set out, 2 or 3 days out of the month, that you get a special gift from God and infinite powers, right? 12 times a year. That's just what been laid on my heart. The 10 is supposed to be given to the Lord, people. That's just my heart. That's just me. Gwen, so you will receive your harvest, right, from your giving. As Patrice, I'm sorry, also in alignment with 1111. Again, my 111 code is, let me share this real quick. Patricia and everybody else, Marika, she just gave a cash app. All of you all 3 of you all. 3 is a powerful number too to try, but let me prosperity partnerships. According to Genesis 1:1, it says Elohim, right? Elohim, right? Plenty of money, according to Deuteronomy 1:11. May the Lord thy God increase you 1,000 times more and bless you. That comes with twofold, right? Perfect health and peace. First, not first, but Jeremiah 29:11. 9 plus 2 is 11, right? So perfect health and peace, positive energy, acronym for peace, always create elaboration. Always stay in positive energy concept. Always stay with prosperity minded people. And yes, Patrice, God is your source. God is your source. But I always teach people to you have to be the resource as well. God really is the source. And everyone from Reverend Ike, I listened to Reverend Ike yesterday because I do sun gaze and I walk. And Reverend Ike, he taught a powerful message on this about God being your source. But everyone that could stand, and I'm gonna say 10 toes down and say God is their source, they're doing what Patrice and Gwen and Marika and everyone else did. They became a resource by giving, right? And then the last one of the 111, the 4 ones, is that provision will be provided for you, purpose and protection, right? Purpose and protection, right? Numbers 11 and 17 says that God will come and speak with you vision. He'll give you purpose. He'll give you protection. And Gwen says, I realize that as I continue to replay the live streams about tithing. Okay, good. Just give whatever's on your heart. Just be a giver and you will be receiving. Right. So let me finish this. I guess I need to stop saying how long I'm a live stream because it's going to be however way the flow goes. Right. So let's finish this.
And so, as I've always said, there's something in the works, not quite sure what it is, but clearly a former Biden administrator to this whole COVID team stuff, he has a predetermined script as to what's coming. So my personal opinion about this is that it's something to do with the announcement of a government recommended, government mandated digital ID vaccine passport type of ordeal. Not sure. But his response was in regards to fake cards going around. And of course, they already had the predetermined app, I would assume, already ready to go. And it has a lot to do with the ID.me, which is something that's being used, I believe, in the state of New York. And of course, it's going to be rolled out state by state, and it's already ready. But yet, 3.5 weeks was a time frame given by this former Biden administrator from his relief team. So I'd imagine that's just one of many, many more to come. But I wanted to put it out there real quick, get your guys' thoughts on it. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. And
so 3.5 week RTP, that same blessing and prayer over you. 3.5 weeks. Listen, people, this is what I don't want. This is what I don't want. You to walk in any type of fear. Now is the time to walk in fearless faith because you have protection. This is the last one in their code. Not only your money is going to be protected, not even from predators, but you're going to have protection from all these government rules, from all these government guidelines that they're trying to enforce. This, I promise you, this is the time, this is the season to walk in fearless faith. Something that I highly dislike is for people to focus more on quote unquote spiritual attacks, because I believe in just one ultimate God, right? I believe that God trumps all powers. The infinite powers is controls over every power, right? And I know the Bible says there's spiritual weakness in high places, but can I propose to you there can be people in government as well? God's power, infinite power, has control over any power. So when you focus on, oh, I'm under attack, or the devil is busy, then that's what you attract. Why not start focusing on the infinite power and infinite love of an infinite God who's able to do exceedingly abundantly above all you can ask or think according to the powers that work within you? Why not have fearless faith, right? Like the story of the lion's den, and you walk in there and you're not even burned, right? You don't even smell like smoke. Why not recognize the power that's within you through the kingdom of heaven, and that's available to you through the kingdom of God? See, it's a difference between the kingdom of heaven and kingdom of God. The kingdom of God is God's culture, God's power raining down on you from heaven into the earth realm. But the kingdom of heaven is your power being manifested because you are God's, right? You are God's, and it's manifested from the inside out. See, the kingdom of God is the outside in, or the external workings, right? The kingdom of heaven is the internal workings of the God within you. And you have both working on your behalf. Yes, your blessings are protected. Listen, I don't care how many wildfires in California. I don't care that this has been a record breaking of high temperatures ever in the history of the world. And it has been. I read an article on that. I don't care what's going on all around you. Listen, you have a wall of protection. I taught that in one of my live streams. The prayer of protection for this recession, right? A prayer of protection for this recession. And so I'm just giving you information for FYI to let you know that you are protected, right? You are protected. You have a wall of protection. And if you have not watched that live stream, it's from Psalms 91, right? From Psalms 91. You definitely need to search that on my channel. And you need to say those affirmations. People, affirmations are powerful. I tell people all the time, praying in the spirit or praying in tongues or unknown language, that's good. And meditation is good too. But you want to know what's even better, right? Is the prayer of vibrations coming out of your mouth and affirmations. See, Psalms 91:7 says a thousand shall fall at your right side, but 10,000 gonna fall at your right hand, and none of it will come near you. So focus on the infinite powers during this time, right? Focus on that. Right, Gwen, nothing negative can penetrate your home. Nothing negative can penetrate your home. Can I tell you all something? Because when you are given to this, it brings out my spiritual being. I'm going to tell you all a little secret, right? I am actually going to release another book, and that first book is already on Amazon, My Millionaire Notes 111. Because in order to shift your money, you have to shift your mind, right? In order to shift your money, you have to shift your mind. But I'm starting on another book. I've already submitted for the cover page. And this book is going to be titled Two Women and Two Different Financial Decisions in the Bible, right? Two women in the Bible, two women and two different financial decisions. In 1 Kings 17:12, there was a single woman with a son, and she decided that she was going to take the flour in her hand and bake a cake and eat it, her and her son, and die. Right? So you had one woman that had flour in her hand, right? And then you had another woman in 2 Kings chapter 4 who was a widow woman. Her husband had just died, and she had oil in her house, right? So the question is, what's in your hand? And then what's in your house? See, one lady decided to improve her finances just for a little while, right? And 1 Kings 17:12, because she used what was in her hand. May I propose to you that people that use their labor, what's in their hand to produce wealth or finances, they only get wealthy for a little while. But the other lady, the widow woman who had two sons, she used what was in her house, and she used the system, and she used the home-based business system. See, one lady used what was in her hand, and she used the labor system. But another lady used what was in her house, your mind, your pineal gland, and she used the home-based business system. See, and she created wealth and riches for a lifetime. But the other lady, both of them, talked to prophets, Elijah and Elijah. One got lifetime wealth. She retired rich, because she decided to do the home-based business option. But the other lady decided, oh, I'm just going to depend on my job and my labor. And she didn't produce multiple sources of income like the Second Kings woman who used what was in her house. And one lady got lifetime riches, a lifetime cash flow. And the one other lady got a one-time miracle and a lump sum payout. That's my next book. Are you going to use what's in your hand, your labor? You're going to keep this one job? Or are you going to use what's in your house and use a home-based business, right? And utilize a home-based business. So with that being said, where is this economy shifting? Where is this economy shifting? Right? Thank you so much for your support. Bobby says he's brought my first book. Thank you. Thank you. It is available on Amazon. And Gwen, you're right. Thank you. Thank you so much. I can't wait. You all, please leave me positive comments. It is my first book, and I wanted to make it a quick, easy read. Right? That you can always, I want to make it pocket size, that you can always refer to when you need a mindset shift. Right? And so, as Gwen says, favor money, people, is always better than labor money. One woman used her labor in her hand. The other lady used a system and made her house a home-based business. What's in your hand? What's in your house? Thank y'all, Gwen. That was okay. Gwen said her book came today. So I wanted to make it just like I said. My notes that I have acquired over the years from sitting in the presence of millionaires. Because once your mindset becomes millionaire, then it's only editable or eventually will happen, right, in the natural, in the physical realm. So we got the digital health. Let's get on crypto. There's a buzz going around about DOGECOIN and Ethereum collaboration. Will this be another Twin Towers? Will Doge and Ethereum be another Twin Towers? Right? I think so. Here's what the progress looked like. There's a growing buzz around DOGECOIN. Remember, I did a live stream on this, also about Doge and Ether collaboration. I don't know if I was driving or somewhere out of state, but I wasn't sitting here like this. I remember. And there's a that bridge. Some key things you need to know about the link between these two major cryptocurrencies. Such support like Vitalik, co-creator of Ethereum, revealed a conversation that Dogecoin proved to be one of its best investments, right? The Doge Ethereum bridge is amazing, or would be amazing. Tesla, the CEO, Elon Musk, who is known to often comment about Dogecoin, has been pushing this development of cryptocurrency agreement between Buterin on Twitter, which is Ethereum's, right? Vitalik, and Dogecoin. People, listen, Doge is going to be big, and such as Ethereum, right? Doge and Ethereum, this collaboration is going to be big. I tell people all the time that Doge, in my opinion, will replace the dollar as far as transaction technology, digital transaction. It will replace the dollar. And also, AKA, right? Just know that August the 15th, which is Sunday, tomorrow, will be the 50th year anniversary that President Nixon in 1971 made the dollar debt, meaning remove the dollar from the gold standard. See, when cash, fiat currency used to be printed, it used to have gold certificates on it or silver coins. That was stopped in 1971, right? The dollar became debt. 50 represents Jubilee. I talked about the number 5. 50 represents Jubilee in the Bible, biblically. When Jesus fed the 5,000 people, right? They were instructed to get in groups. 50 also means freedom from bondage, right? So you got DeFi, you got Ethereum 2.0 token, and the connection between Dogecoin and crypto, right, is still a work in progress. The release date still has not been made, but this is a working prototype in place, right? Elon Musk, Ethereum, they have confirmed it, that this is a working prototype in place. So it won't be just about the technical Dogecoin and all of that. It will have technical, real use cases now, right? And so right now, what's being worked on is that the Doge Ethereum bridge requires over about 10,000 in gas transaction fees per day to keep up with the Doge blockchain. That estimate, when with each ether, it's about $450, maybe $500, right? So this is going to really bring down the calculation in the gas or exchange fees through Ethereum as well. And how many blocks? Like, it's going to be up to 60 to 700 blocks per hour, right? And so fast, speedy, efficiently. This is why Doge not having, like the dollar, an infinite supply is a positive. Is a positive in this situation. And I know people always talk to me about Bitcoin, and I don't know why people think, a lot of people quit their jobs in poor countries by playing Axis Infinity NFT games. No, I haven't heard about that. But kudos to the poor people, right? That's improving their financial situation, right? Glad that this is coming out. And for some reason, people are under the impression that Bitcoin will go to zero. That I do not see that happening, because listen, Bitcoin being accepted on Amazon, this started in 2019, right? This process started in 2019. Bitcoin is not going anywhere. Let me share it. Let me show it to you. Bitcoin is not going anywhere. If anything will go to zero, it will be the dollar, right? This is a video from 2019 that you can now shop with Bitcoin on Amazon. Let me share a little excerpt, a little clip from this, right?
Right now they're focused on Amazon.com, but they'll be integrating into the Amazon.com website, and we'll show you how that works in a bit. But basically what you can do is shop directly on Amazon.com. You can either use a Lightning Network wallet. So if you're a more advanced user and you've got a Lightning Network node or wallet set up, you can use that to facilitate payment through their interface, or from a Coinbase account wallet. And then that way it'll open up not only Bitcoin, but you can also use Litecoin, Ethereum, and Bitcoin Cash. Okay, so you can.
I've been telling you all a long time too, don't sleep on Litecoin. Don't sleep on Litecoin. Up Northwest, like he said, let me reverse this. Let me rewind or reverse some of this. Shop directly on Amazon.com via Lightning Network from your Coinbase account with Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ether, or Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin Cash. No one that has financial intelligence or IQ is going to use Bitcoin to shop on Amazon, right? Bitcoin is going to be an asset. It is going to be an asset. Up Northwest says, but if Bitcoins go to zero, wouldn't that be good for people that want to get in at a better price before? It'll be good for people who want to get in at a better price, but it won't be good for me. Ooh, no, honey. I don't want it to go. I mean, if it does, I'll get some more because I know what the future of it's going to be. However, right, I got in last year at the halving when it was at 3,000. I actually got in late. And it's at 46,000 today. So I started purchasing at 3,000 of last year. Right. And so for people that want to get in at a better price points, we have 211 people live. Thank you all for sharing and liking. Uh, but not for me, you know. And, you know, let's be a little honest. Most people that want Bitcoin to go to zero, they don't have any in their portfolio. And I know people are saying with Dan Pena, who is the billionaire, is saying, I've watched that Dan Pena. He said that. But I don't believe that from my research, right? From my research and due diligence. I don't see Bitcoin ever going back to zero or going to zero, right?
Bitcoin, but you can also use Litecoin, Ethereum, and Bitcoin Cash. Okay, so you can add the extension to Chrome, Brave, or Opera. And basically, you know, payments are instant. There's no fee because, as you'll see, they collect their fees on the back end through the merchant processing fees. They get a piece of that. So there's no fees other than the actual transfer fees that you normally would pay to send cryptocurrency. They basically, you know, what they do is they just go through this browser extension. It looks like a seamless integration into the Amazon website, and you have the option to pay using that on your checkout. And we'll show you how that looks. So basically, you're going to go to their website. I'll post a link.
Okay, that's it for that. But I do like, I don't know if you all can see that. I do like that moon logo. That's the infinity symbol, right? 8 is just the infinity sideways, right? The number 8. That's all it represents, right? A divine transition from the number 7, right? A low roller coaster. A lot of people sleeping on Litecoin. I don't know how they're sleeping on Litecoin. Again, you know, I know I've been focusing more on metaphysical and numerology and spirituality, probably than crypto. But for people that's been following me, right, they know I talk about Litecoin, Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, XLM, XRP, Bitcoin, and Ethereum mainly, right. And I've told my followers and my supporters, right, don't sleep on Litecoin, right? Don't sleep on Litecoin. And here lately, I've been adding information and education about the home-based business as well, because there are a lot of people who are going to cash out their capital gains and they're going to get highly taxed in the crypto world, right? They're going to get highly taxed. And I've been trying to educate them about the taxation system in the United States. And that if you don't understand taxes, right, you'll be poor. You'll be poor for the rest of your lives, right? Because if you're going to earn 12% interest through staking, then why allow the government, right, to take out 30 to 40% on capital gains? And for staking, for a lot of people, yes, there may be passive income stream for them as well. But a lot of people, a lot of the ultra middle class, right, they're going to want capital gains to finally live some type of lifestyle. And for some people, staking at 12% might not be enough for passive income that they want, right? And Utoro also added Shiba Inu as well, right? I have no say so of what Robinhood does or what they add. So I have no dog in that fight. I don't work for Robinhood. I'm not the CEO. So me having a conversation about what Robinhood need to add would be a very ineffective conversation, because I have no control over this. So I try not to talk about things that I can't control, right? And one of my other favorite YouTubers, then I'm logging off, is Mr. Crypto Teacher, right? And Intel's goes into crypto. I'm going to share this clip of this video about Intel and crypto, and then we're logging off, right? So this was a great live stream.
We're going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
This effort. And China has big plans for this. They intend to seed their digital yuan into the global environment by giving it away to visitors at next winter's Olympics. When they arrive at the airport, they're going to get yuan digital wallets. They're going to receive digital yuan. They're going to use it throughout their visits to Beijing, and then they're going to take it back to their home countries. They see this as a huge advantage. Why? Because who controls the underlying protocols, who controls the underlying standards of the future of money will control the future of money.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works. Because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book. Remember, those books are mandatory because they show you how the world really works. Also, the 3 Kids books, It's Time to Re-Educate. Also, those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon, much love, keep it coming. And then also those who are shopping at both stores, much love, keep it coming. And of course, guys, we go over Bitcoin and cryptos first. Bitcoin and Ethereum have a small pullback. But guys, we're the only game in town. Do not forget about the options that expired Friday. I definitely see a pullback once CME opens Sunday night. So guys, do not forget to pay attention to the actual indicators. We have volume, we have Tether, and we have USDC. Now, also, guys, we have the Fed. Do not forget about the Fed. They did $1 trillion. Again, guys, and that's going to last us for 3 days. And then, of course, they'll do another one Monday. Guys, these repos keep getting bigger because they have to keep manipulating these yields. Remember, guys, every collapse of the stock market, every single one of them have been orchestrated. The same way with the crypto, guys. Remember who controls the supply and demand, and that's the Fed. They make it go up and down when they want to. And we know they want to destroy this old economy in order to bring in the new 4th industrial revolution economy. Now, also, guys, we have back this week. Very, very important, guys. We know when back comes, we have a pullback. The last 2 months, we had big dumps. So definitely, guys, make sure we're paying attention to the indicators because it's going to let us know how bad it's actually going to be. And then the next week, we're going to have futures. We normally get a week in between back and futures. This week, we have back, and then the next following week, we have futures. So, guys, we know this is game time. At the beginning of the month, we strategize. Not your financial advice, not financial advice. Please do your own research. But at the beginning of the month, guys, we strategize. Middle of the month, we strategize again. Yes, the market will take a hit. It'll go down, but we know those utility tokens move right on back up, guys. It's every single month. Now, let's get over to a little.
Yes, Grisor, you said, didn't I hear what he just said? I got you. He says, Andrew, expiration date still is in 11 days. That's the 11/11 code. And I'm just really showing it because, some people just like me, right? When you're social media, you can't please everybody, right? Destroy what industry though, Grizzo? You don't like him because he's saying that he's going to destroy. Let's go back. I need to see what Grizzo talk about real quick. But this is what I want to get into. Grizzo, destroy what in industry, right? We'll let you comment.
Polkadot price rallies 100% from the bottom. Also, we have Abigachi hits all-time highs. Now, we have Polygon acquires Hermes network for $250 million and will merge native token.
Now we have musician sells the rights to deep fake her voice using NFTs. Now in my Patreon, we know teamwork makes the dream work. Someone sent me about Tory Lanez selling his songs as NFTs and he made $1 million in 1 minute. So guys, we see how tokenization is definitely going to revolutionize music, but the musicians don't know that algorithms are going to start doing our music, not people. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have Treasury prepares crypto carve out from infrastructure bill tax reporting. And in this, guys, is saying that the IRS is going to ignore the broker language. And guys, we know that is definitely not true. If they don't change the language, they're doing it for a reason, guys. There's always an agenda. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have Intel, the tech giant, reveals that it has shares of Coinbase stock. And guys, why do they do this? They use it as a hedge. They know the fourth industrial revolution is coming. They're not going to be the only ones. They know Coinbase is building this global crypto economy. And then lastly, guys, this is from MIT. AI-powered robots will take over manufacturing. And guys, I did a video about this yesterday, and people just don't think. What is the agenda behind the big corporations keep making these robots smarter and smarter and smarter and be able to do the task that you're doing? Only thing you have to do is go to the Georgia Guidestones, guys. Robots, AI, drones take humanity out the picture. Get your friends and family educated. Because remember, when it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. But guys,
Yes, right? When it comes to the New World Order, everything is planned out. And remember what industrial revolution we're in? People were in the fourth watch, the fourth industrial revolution. Four, again, if you can see my backdrop, is the completion of a whole thing, right? You got the four corners of the earth, which is favor, wealth, health, and success. You got the four cash flow quadrant. This is why definitely I've been telling you all that taxation will come on crypto, as low roller stretcher said, that even your passive income and your staking will be taxed as well. So you still need taxation protection from predators, right? It's not only friends and families and cyber attacking your crypto wallets, but also against the government high taxation fees. You want to keep more of the money that you are making. Someone says the fastest 1 million he never made, he in crypto for life guaranteed. I don't know what you mean by that. I think you maybe typed that too fast. With that being said, you all, I'm okay. I'm sorry, I hit the wrong button. So you don't have to apologize, Grease. I don't, it doesn't bother me. People don't like my channel; they do like it, right? That's just the life of social media people. Again, I see nothing wrong with what he's saying. He's speaking truth, but I'm not asking for an apology. Let's just go with the territory. Some people like you, some people don't. Some people are attracted to my learning style, some people not. Right? Some people have different learning styles. Some people probably wish I taught more about crypto and whatever. But that's why it's my platform, right? And so different people like different things, right? So thank you all that supported and purchased the book. Please leave a good comment, because as I stated, the whole purpose of this book is to be a quick and easy read, to shift your mindset, right? The way you think, so you can shift your income, right? And so do leave a good review. The link to purchase again and support is in my comments. It's my millionaire notes. And so it's how to maximize your life and have peace of mind, plenty of money, perfect health, prosperity, partnerships. So this is a collection of more than 3 years of notes, quotes, personal thoughts, readings about personal prosperity, success. And I'm just on a mission. I'm maximizing my mission to shape the lives of my followers and my supporters with wealth and wisdom. And so I have a bit.ly link in the comment section. Again, the investment price is 11.11. Right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for those who are already. Thank you for those who will leave the comments. And I'm going to leave this live stream or exit this live stream with one of my notes on page 48. This is note 48 of the book, right? The universe, right? This is note 48. The universe doesn't care what you ask for, right? With your thoughts. It gives you what you demand with your actions. Let me say that again. This is note 48 in my millionaire notes. The universe doesn't give you what you ask for with your thoughts, right? It gives you what you demand with your actions, right? With your actions. Just want to thank you all so much. Thank you all so much. I love this community. And I'm telling you, in 2022, after this, the last quarter of 2021 does its thing and crash and does what the government has destined it to do and biblically is destined to do. 2022, for those people that's invested, who are healthy and who are wealthy and making great health decisions, it's going to be a great, great year for you, right? Just know, as Martin Luther King said, there are some turbulent times ahead for others, right? But not for you. Turbulent times ahead for others, but not for you, because you are invested, you are educated, you are on top of the game, right? You are in crypto, which is the transition from the dollar. Most people don't know this. Most people don't know this, right? Most people don't know it. They're not concerned about it. They're not aware, and most are distracted, and most are fighting the battle now of the jab, right? That's going on, right? Thank you. Thank you all so much from the love from LA. Stay safe out there. Stay so safe, right? Because I'm still reading articles like this. The U.S. is preparing to plan to offer vaccine boosters, perhaps by the fall. A stockpile, people, of 100 million doses ready. The Biden administration officials are developing a plan to start offering coronavirus booster shots and to some Americans as early as the fall. Even research continues to highly debate whether extra shots are needed. People, this is the first time in history that 3-shot vaccine has been approved through the FDA. Ever. And some people are willing to say, well, if it's a third jab I need, I'll sign up for that too. Right? They don't understand the economy crash and the ulterior motives behind it. And many don't have a knowledge of what they're injecting into their bodies and how 2 or 3 years from now, what the effects is going to be. Also, if you have not watched my previous live stream this morning, watch that video on how China, this is reported from Forbes magazine, is receiving the DNA from Americans, right? One way to get your DNA is to tell you that you need to get this, right? So just be careful in your health decisions that you make. Again, I have been perfectly healthy, have not been to a clinic or a physician in years, all right? The OBGYN said that is like 3 years now, unless, you have something going on. So about 3 years. Definitely just building my immunity, taking vitamins, eating healthier, no meat, basically a fish, maybe a fish type meat diet for most part. Some people said that we're not supposed to eat any meat, but I said, well, if that's the case, why did Jesus take the fish and the 5 loaves of bread and feed it to the people, right? Jesus fed people fish, and he also had fishermen, right? As a part of his disciples. Now, I don't eat catfish, and recently found out tilapia is not healthy as well. So much of that is salmon, right? Yes, it's made in warp speed, record time with very little testing, people. Very little testing, right? She said, thank you all for those who purchased, and thank you all for who are checking in from LA to Michigan. Love you all as well. Texas is with Gwen, Mississippi, Patrice, I think from Mississippi, just everywhere, all over the globe, wherever you're checking in from. Be safe out there, right? And your health and your wealth. Uh, that affirmation is for my supporters is what I'm expecting. Nothing more, nothing but health and wealth going into this fourth economy resolution. Melissa says the Queen Bee. Well, you gotta love that name, Melissa. Says DNA from testing swabs. I believe that from the testing swabs, they went to the saliva, right? Type style testing. Now they're saying they want people to get pre-tested. So from saliva or to take a test showing that you're negative. And then I've heard many spiritualists say, or spiritual videos, that the test that was up the nostrils, right, affect your pineal gland because it goes all the way up to the nostrils, leading into your center of your brain, your pineal gland that's located, right? And just on our live stream, this is a powerful message, right? That was just on the live stream for our home-based business and our private training, that you must, people. This is again a reason for my millionaire notes. And I just said about the pineal gland, and it reminded me of this, that you must be able to see behind your eyes first, what's behind your eyes, before you can see what's in front of your eyes. That means your spiritual eyes. You must be able to see it mentally and spiritual, which is behind your two eyes, right? Before you can see it, what's in front of you, in front of your eyes. So it's all about the mindset shift and the pineal gland and the spiritual mind as well. Spiritual mind as well. So here's to your health and your wealth, your peace and your prosperity, your credit, your crypto, and your cash flow, people. And magnify your mind. That's your mental and pineal gland, your spiritual mind. Manifest with your mouth, right? Multiply your money and maximize your mission. And thank you, thank you, thank you to all that give, super chat, that support, my moderators, my Patreon members, everyone across the board, right? Thank you, thank you. My supporters, the people that come in and comment, give the thumbs up. This time last year, the channel was at 16,000 subscribers. Now, a year later, almost at 24,000, right? Thank you to Francis, said just bought the book as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I could not have done this or be who I am or walk in purpose without you all. So thank you, and you all be blessed. Again, be safe, right? Queen out, queen out. Yes, thank you, Gwen. Okay, just reading that comment. All right, you all be safe.